What is going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo, and we are here with some new Modern Warfare 3 info. This comes straight from Kotaku, and they are the ones who leaked the single-player info, which ended up being almost all true, if not all true, so I'm guessing this is pretty accurate. It's about killstreaks and perks, new features, and how they're planning on handling multiplayer. So the first big deal is that there are now team perks that your whole team or clan can work towards and achieve together, and those perks that they have announced so far, there's going to be a bunch of them, but the ones they've announced are Stopping Power, which gives you increased bullet damage as a team, Blast Shield, which they don't know what that does yet, Health Regen, which regenerates health for your team quicker, and Stun Protection, which will protect your team from flash grenades. Now, they don't know exactly how these are going to work, if they're going to be kill streak rewards or based on points or how all it's going to work, but that's an awesome addition to now have more incentive for you to party up and work together with your friends to make things happen. Regular perks are of course back, and they have some new ones as well as a cavalcade of old ones, but the new ones include Blind Eye, which makes you immune to computer-controlled and player-controlled kill streaks. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I don't think they're going to totally nullify kill streaks. And again, these details are in the game, but they just don't have the exact, they haven't played the multiplayer, so they don't have the exact of how everything works perfectly. But that's Blind Eye. Assassin is sort of like Cold-Blooded. It makes you immune to UAVs, thermals, stuff like that, as well as it doesn't show your name up in red. You'll no longer have the red crosshair over your name when enemies target you. There's Point Guard, which is my favorite, which makes two assists count as a kill towards your kill streak. I think that's a great one. I always am racking up tons of assists, and I'd love for them to carry over and become a kill streak kill. Dead Silence, which means you make no noise. That's basically Ninja, but probably a little bit different. And then Recon, which gives you some special kind of UAV, some kind of radar to spot enemies. I don't know if that's going to be an equipment-based radar or how that's going to work, but those are the new perks that they have figured out so far. Now, the kill streaks. They have done quite a bit with the kill streaks, and they've removed nukes. They didn't want to have nukes in there, and so they've done that, and it looks like, based on with Call of Duty Elite, which is their monthly service, that they're going to have a lot more kill streaks, and whether all these will be available to everyone or how they're going to partition them out or release them later down, I don't know, but the list I've seen so far shows a ton of kill streaks that you might not expect, and they kind of divide them, which makes me think there's going to be a lot. There's things like Airdrop Trap, which is a booby trap care package. That's pretty awesome. There's Ammo Resupply, which is a specific ammo resupply care package. There's Escort Air Drop, which is an escorted airdrop, so I'm guessing it's a secure airdrop. Don't know exactly how it's going to work, if it's going to come down with a turret or come down with a chopper, I don't even know. Specialist Strike Package, that's got to be some other kind of care package, but what is it going to do? I don't think anyone knows yet. Is it going to only deliver like high kill streaks? No idea. Directional UAV. Now this one has me a little bit confused, because why, if there's going to be something along the lines of spy plane or UAV, why would you have directional? That is, implying that it's going to only be an area. So are they getting rid of the full map spy plane type kill streak? I don't know. We've got remote turrets, a remote control turret, which is awesome. An RC helicopter. It's called Little Bird. It's a remote control helicopter. That's going to be super fun. The RC car, while kind of annoying after a while, was fun for the beginning of Black Ops. So I think a remote control helicopter would be pretty awesome. We've got Precision Airstrike. We've got Mortar Team. We've got Stealth Bomber, and EMP Grenade. EMP Grenade is a new one that's going to take out all electronics, which I think is a great, very cool kill streak. That's what they have so far. Again, the team perks, they're not really team kill streaks, but they're going to be more perks that they add on bonuses per se to your team. Now, how does that work with balance? If a team's doing really well, now they get more bonuses? I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be more tied to actions as opposed to kills, which could be interesting, but you never know. One other thing they made mention that they're really trying to fix and tweak is that barrel kills and car kills, like explosive kills in that sense, don't count towards kill streaks. Only kills from the players specifically will count towards kill streaks, and that way you won't have people like blowing up cars and being like, yes, I just got my chopper gunner, because that's not very fair. Without nukes, though, I don't know what they're going to do as their big dog. What's going to be their big gun? It sounds super exciting so far. The thing that has me most excited is probably the team perks, how that's going to work out. It'll give more incentive to work together and group up, as well as Point Guard. I love that perk that gives 2 assists count as a kill. That's pretty awesome. So I'll drop a link to the Kotaku article. You can check for all the details there and read through the whole article. It's pretty good and pretty comprehensive. And based on, like I said, their single player stuff, it should be pretty accurate. So I'm starting to get already, what do we got, 5 more months to go, and I'm already getting super excited for Modern Warfare 3. So that's it. The kill streaks, Little Bird, RC helicopter, the EMP grenade, all the different kind of airdrops. Sounds awesome. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a great day. Make sure to subscribe. Check out my other videos. Hit that like button if you'd be so kind. And until next time, guys, we will see you later.